Culture is probably the strongest business strategy that you can have in place. Culture is not the banners on a wall and the mission statement and values. Culture is what people talk about, especially when you're not watching. What are the conversations with customers, with each other, within our own heads? That is what becomes what's important and is what informs our behaviors. And therefore, if we are able to change those conversations, then we can change the culture. Go undercover, live in those conversations. You need to hear what those conversations are about. And what you need to change is the beliefs, not the behaviors. Really have a way where you understand why people do what they do. In a world that is moving at the speed at which we are moving, the change has to be done from inside out. You get the mindset quickly into the heads of as many people as possible. And the conversations that they're starting to have very quickly reinforce the new mindset. And this is important, actually. A very strong focus on purpose. Making money and making a difference need to be two sides of the same coin. It's not that profit can become the purpose. Because in organizations where profit is the purpose, you struggle with employee engagement, with retention, with all sorts of issues. Profit and purpose need to be hand in hand. Make your core business be the reason why people come to work. Talking about culture, which is like talking about temperature, it doesn't make it change. Everybody knows that drinking more water is good for us. Eating broccoli, calling your mother, we all know that stuff. But knowing and actually behaving and having habits are very, very different things. To make change sustainable, you have to embed it in the whole HR lifecycle. From the moment you attract an individual, you have the first day at work, monitor performance, you reward, all the way down to the exit interview. You need to look at where in this cycle are you reinforcing what. Maybe you're rewarding the wrong behaviors. Maybe in training, you're doing some technical training and there's no mention of customers. Well, that is something that needs to be tweaked because you're losing the focus on customers. So look at the big picture of everything that defines your culture and adjust it continuously. These moments of truth will sustain the memory of what's important. And we've seen this in organizations like Google or like Airbnb. It's so embedded that the actual idea of change management no longer exists because you're continuously doing the right things.